It's Dave Johan once again for Punch Out Boxing. Pleased to be joined by Matchroom's very own Frank Smith here in the fighting city of Nottingham. How's the city been treating you so far?
Yeah, good. I got here last night. It hasn't stopped raining, but apart from that, love Nottingham.
Yeah, it's just like Vegas, isn't it?
Very similar to the sunshine of January Vegas, for sure. I got the short straw in terms of locations. I'm not comparing the shows, I'm just saying locations. Vegas maybe won slightly.
But look, it's going to be a fantastic night on Saturday, and what better way to kick off Matchroom's inaugural start to 2025 on Saturday night. Tell us about it. I mean, this is going to be huge, back-to-back events.
100%. Look, it's all about global boxing for us. We obviously started January 8th with Jael Patai against David Naika out in Australia. Now our first show in the UK on Saturday. We've got 12 hours of boxing. We start at 5 p.m, we end at 5 a.m. in the morning. Can't wait for it. What a way to enjoy boxing. Boxing fans getting so much value on DAZN, and it's all about showing the global powerhouse and domination of the world's #1 boxing platform in DAZN. So yeah, 12 hours. We'll watch live in Nottingham, and then we'll have it up on our screens as we head back home and ready for bed at 5 a.m. when it's all over with.
I mean, what a great start for Dalton Smith as well in 2025. I mean, no banana skins, right? He has to perform on Saturday night and not take this guy lightly, should we just say?
100%. That was always the focus for us, was ensuring that Dalton Smith got out early in the year and was involved in big fights. He needs to go in there, he needs to deliver a huge performance. He's wanted to win the European title for a long time, and this is his chance to do that. And after this, I see him challenging for world titles. He's in the #2 position with the WBC, and he's going to get that shot.
I mean, another massive fight on this as well is Conor Walker and Harry Scarf. I mean, that fight's got needle. It's got a lot going on in that fight as well. I mean, you could even push them to, should we just say, engage with each other any more than they've already done, right?
Yeah, look, there's a lot of back and forth, and these fights are great. These domestic clashes. Conor Walker's been involved in some of the best fights of recent times that I've seen. Live fights. That Lewis Crocker fight was unbelievable. He's a fighter that brings his all. Harry Scarf, a great fighter who's probably been in high-level opposition, but I think this is going to be a real fight between these two, and the winner sets up some huge opportunities. I believe Conor Walker can do the job there.
And another big fight as well is Ellie Scottney making a unified defence against Miyamoto. I mean, look, Miyamoto said that she's going to destroy Ellie Scottney. I mean, were you grimacing a bit there, or what?
No, I think, as I've said about mandatories, sometimes mandatories aren't always things that you can get up for fighters as well. But this is a fight where there's some real. There's some real spite from Miyamoto. Mia's worked her way into this opportunity, and she knows it's all ahead of her. She knows she's got a massive opportunity here to go and beat the #1 in the division. I believe Ellie Scottney is going to show continued improvements as she has done, and I believe we're in for a great night of entertainment in that fight. Ellie always entertaining every fight, always brings the action. It's going to be no different here.
Was Sandy Ryan originally going to be on this card, Frank?
No, we're working on. You'll have news very soon on Sandy Ryan's next steps. We've been working, obviously the focus for us has been to make that rematch, so hopefully we can get that over the line very soon.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I thought it would have made sense with Harry Scarf and Sandy Ryan being so local. And look, you've been asked 1,000 times, but let's make it 1,001. Eubank versus Benn. It's been signed. It's done. 11 weeks in the making, the first time. You've now got it across the line as well. How big is this? Is this...
Yeah, look, huge.
For fans as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a huge fight for the sport. It's a huge fight for British boxing. I think outside of Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, it's undoubtedly the biggest fight in British boxing. A fight that I've personally spoken about so much, I was boring myself about it in the end. And I'm just glad it's over the line. 2 and a bit years in the making. When you think back to how big that fight week was prior to the cancellation, we hadn't seen a fight like that in a long time. And this has got even more spite, history, story behind it now to build upon. So I can't wait for that fight on Saturday night. Not on Saturday night, when it comes around in April. I don't know, I'm talking rubbish. I'm so excited about it, I don't know what I'm talking about.
With Chris as well, do you think it's possibly the final roll of the dice? I mean, considering age and everything like that as well, because Conor's probably got more age on his side, hasn't he?
Yeah, look, Conor's the fresher fighter. Chris is obviously, I think, 35, 36. Probably in the last year, regardless whether this fight happened or not, in the last year or so of his career, I think. you know, and they both got strengths and weaknesses going into this fight. Conor's making a big move up 2 weight divisions to get up to 160, Chris's natural weight. But as you say, Conor is the fresher, younger fighter. And I think we're in for a great fight. I think it's going to be a very exciting early part of that fight. I'm not making a call. I just want to put a great event on. I want to have a great night, a great show, and a great night for both fighters. You know, they're financially done very well out of it, and they deserve it because it's a huge fight.
Just very finally as well, Diego Pacheco is. We're crossing over to Vegas early hours in the morning. Obviously, if you're in Vegas, it's going to be decent timing there. How far can he go this year?
All the way. Look, he's number 1 ranked with the WBO, so eventually mandatory for Canelo's current belt. We'll see what happens with Canelo. You forget he's 23 years old, but he's done amazing things in the sport already. I think he's got so long that he can rule in that division. There's so many big fights to be made. He's so big as well. Look at the size of him at 168. There's opportunity down the line at 175 as well. So let's see how things play out. It's exciting.
Good stuff, Frank. All the best, mate, from Punch Out Boxing. We look forward to catching up with you soon, mate. And
Cheers,
I think I'm going to run the 5K as well on Saturday.
I'll see you there.
Cheers, mate. Take care.